Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2 live stream. My name is King Gohan, and today I will be playing this game for, I'm going to say about maybe 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, but that might be it. I may have streamed this earlier this year. I really don't remember if I did. I think I thought about streaming it, but then I didn't do it. But I know that it's been a minute since I played Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. Okay, I know that's been a while. But today's stream is gonna be a lot of fun, man. Looking back at this game, playing with the characters, and just having fun, man. Sitting back, chilling, and hanging out with my live audience, while I play this game. And the main reason why I blew the dust off this game is because very recently, right here on this channel, I was playing, Budokai Tenkaichi 3. And that game, it is similar to this game. It's not exactly like Raging Blast, but it is similar. So I was like, man, because while I was playing, Budokai Tenkaichi 3, I was like, hey, this is actually not that bad, man. It's actually kind of fun. So I was like, hey, why don't I play some Raging Blast 2 as well? So, but yeah, that's the other reason why I'm doing this stream, man, because I feel like playing some Raging Blast 2, and we can sit back and, like I said, enjoy the gameplay, man, and we could talk to each other. I may try to think of some more interactive components of today's show. Like, it's not just going to be me just playing the game. I may try to incorporate some other things as well to make it fun for you, the people watching the show. But for all that said, let's go ahead and get this thing started. For the first match, I'm going to play as Goku. Alright, I'm going to go with Goku in his Super Saiyan form. He's going to take on Frieza. Yeah, Frieza in his final form. They're going to fight in the Rocky Mountains, or Rocky Land. There you go. The Rocky Land is where they're going to fight. But yeah, man, once the action starts, man, you guys got to let me know if the game is too loud. You got to let me know. Because the music, the sound should all be background level. It shouldn't be louder than my voice. So that's the main key. Alright, here we go. Oh. 1, 2, there we go. 1, 2, 3. And I'm not doing it right. See, I'm still rusty. I don't remember the combos. For those who don't know, this game did something pretty cool. Each character basically, they didn't play the same. It wasn't like Naruto Storm. Each character pretty much had like their own unique combo string. All right, if you didn't know how to do the combo string, that'll kind of limit the damage output you can do with the character. But each character has their own unique combo string, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't remember how to do none of them, to be honest, because I haven't played this in a long time. But it's cool when you can actually do the combo strings. You can do a lot of damage. You can do some pretty impressive looking combos. I messed that up. I didn't have enough energy. I think to do your ultimate, you power up all the way, then you press, I think it's R3 to do the ultimate. Like, I haven't played this in so long. And the computers are very weak, so he's not even going to try to block this. He's just going to take it. Yep. That was it, man. See, the computer are very weak. I got it perfect. And like I said, this is just me, being rusty on the game and getting it perfect in my first match back. And yeah, the game was on the easiest setting, but still, like that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's go back to the battle menu. Let's crank it up to normal for the next match. And how's the game sound? Was it too loud? Was it too low? Let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know. Let me know. Let me see here. Vegeta versus Nappa. They're gonna fight on a random stage. How you do random? There you go. Select randomly. Doesn't really matter what the stage is, to be honest. Alright, Just Bullet, he's saying the sound is good, so it's not too loud. You can actually hear the sound though, right? Like, you can actually hear it. Just Bullet is saying to be a Saibaman. I'll do that next. Yeah, the next match I'll play as a Saibaman. Yeah, Vegeta versus Nappa. But Vegeta has a Super Saiyan versus Nappa as not a Super Saiyan. Like, I mean, Vegeta wouldn't even have to go Super Saiyan to take this dude out. Just saying, man. Like Nappa, he was kind of weak. Just saying, he was kind of weak. Hold on. Trying to see. How did I do that combo? I forgot to do it. Messed that up. But you see right there, like, how I canceled into doing my super attack? Could have done some real damage if I didn't mess it up. Hit the wrong direction. See, I'm starting to get the hang of it. You know, it's the feeling is starting to come back. I'm starting to kind of remember some stuff. What is up, Vinwood? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Today I'm playing some Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. Let me see here. So, Saibamen versus Cell Jr. I think so. Yeah, Cell Jr. is right there. I was looking right at him. Saibamen versus Cell Jr. Random stage. Let's check it out. Now, for the next matches I'm gonna do on stream. We're going to do CPU versus CPU with the difficulty cranked up all the way. And I want the chat to guess who they think is going to win the match. CPU versus CPU in the highest difficulty setting. Should be pretty interesting to see what character would beat who on this game. But this game, I mean, it's not a bad game. But this game definitely has a very steep learning curve. This is not easy to play. This is a very difficult game to play. Just saying. Well, I tapped R1. He didn't vanish. But I tapped R1 right before I got hit. Whoa! Alright. uh, this guy's putting up a pretty good fight. This is on normal difficulty. So I'm not sure what his ultimate attack's going to be. Just being honest, I have no clue what it's going to be. Let's find out. Let's do it. Saibamen bomb. Is this going to kill me too? Okay, so if you hit the move, it does, like, it'll knock you out, but you won't lose the match as long as your opponent gets KO'd. That seems to be the case with that move. Pretty cool. That's a reference to how how Yamcha got taken out in DBZ. All right, let's go to the battle menu. Let's back out. What's your favorite character? My favorite character is it's Goku. He's my favorite character in Dragon Ball Z. Alright, so now we're going to do CPU versus CPU set to very strong. Alright, with no time limit. So which characters would you want to see go up against each other? When it's the computer set to the highest difficulty, going against each other, it could be pretty interesting to watch. At least in my opinion. I think it could be pretty cool. Like, right off the bat, I already have ideas, but I kind of want to hear some ideas from you guys. Goku versus Vegito. We'll do that. Goku versus Vegeta. Actually, no. Let's back it up. Let's back up a bit here. All right, Goku versus Majin Vegeta. Where's Majin Vegeta at? I don't see him. I know he's in this game, but I don't see him though. Like, you'd think he'll be like right next to Vegeta, but he's not. Maybe he's next to Majin Buu. I don't see him. I know. Oh, there he is, right there. Okay, see, that's kind of a weird spot to put him. Why is he right there, not like next to Vegeta or next to the Majin Buu characters? He's way over here. But they're fighting the Rocky Land. Goku versus Vegeta. CPU versus CPU, set to very strong. All right, so it should be interesting. Which character do you guys think is going to win? Which character? I think it's going to be Goku.
This is our battle. Wow, Vegeta, this might take longer than I thought.
Interesting. So you can do, like, after you throw them, you can actually do like a vanishing attack. I forgot about that. See right here, I'm remembering stuff just by watching the CPU, try hard itself, which is kind of funny when you really think about it. But it's the computer try hard in itself, so it's going to remind me of certain things you could do in the game, which is kind of cool. Yeah, Goku, he's just destroying Vegeta. Like, that's pretty much what I expected. And, it's kind of cool how the characters like they will talk to each other, but it depends on which two characters you use, obviously, right? But I think it's cool though that they put that in this game, because this game, from what I remember, doesn't even have like a story mode. It's just you fight against the computer basically over and over and over, but there's no actual like story. But I remember that's like the only thing I didn't like about this game. I think it's the only Dragon Ball game that doesn't have like any kind of story mode. I'm thinking right now, out of all the Dragon Ball games, this might be the only one that does not feature a full-on story that that takes you through the whole series. That's not really how this fight went in the anime either. In the anime, I mean they were pretty even, like they were evenly matched in the anime at this point. Goku was holding back because Goku could have went Super Saiyan 3 and took Vegeta out like that, but he didn't. But instead, he just stayed at Super Saiyan 2, and their fight was, they were even. But that's a fight Goku could easily have won. Alright, so Goku won versus Majin Vegeta. The next one I saw, Raditz versus Kid Gohan. Alright, so we're going to have Kid Gohan. Where is Kid? There he is. Kid Gohan from the Saiyan Saga. I think, like, here's other outfits besides his Saiyan Saga outfit. So you can't tell what the costume is until you select it. Like, once you're, like, in the match, you can't see it right here, which kind of sucks. But costume 1 is the one that you see on the screen. So we'll go with that one versus Nappa. Alright, they're going to fight on the, I guess the island? No, the wasteland. There we go. They're going to fight at the wasteland. This is CPU, excuse me, this is CPU versus CPU set to very strong. And I actually don't know which character would actually, well, in the anime I know who would win, but like in the game, I can't say who I think is actually going to win this. I mean, I could take a guess. I'm going to say probably Raditz. I mean, not Raditz, but Nappa. Nappa will probably win. That's a guess, though. That is a guess. I still think it's cool how you can like throw people into the wall like that. I think that's a pretty cool feature. I wish that that the other Dragon Ball games would have something like that, but I don't think they do. I think that's unique to Rage and Blast, where you can throw someone into a wall like that and they stay there for a little bit, so you can do extra damage. The other games should have thought of some way to kind of keep that. I don't know. I think that's a cool feature. But do you guys think they should make a Rage and Blast 3 or a Budokai Tenkaichi 4, or do you guys think that style of gameplay is outdated? What are your thoughts on that? I mean, I think they could do a new one if they wanted, and I think people would buy it. But that's just my personal opinion. I think it would sell well. But I'm kind of curious to hear what you guys think. Yeah, I mean, Nappa so far he's bodying Gohan, and I guessed. I actually, I mean, deep down, I was like, maybe they'll make Gohan better in this game, but maybe that's not the case here. you know, yeah, Nappa beating Gohan. That's how it would have went. Well, that's pretty much how it did go in the anime. That's pretty much how the fight went. Gohan stood no chance. He wasn't strong enough, or at least at that point in the show. All right. So, any other matchup you guys would like to see? I mean, this game has so many characters in it, man. Look at that character roster. I mean, it's not as good as Budokai Tenkaichi 3's roster, but this roster is still pretty solid for a Dragon Ball game. Pretty impressive. They got characters from the movies as well. I mean, it's not just from the series, but it's also from the movies as well, which is a pretty cool thing to see. I don't think the first Raging Blast, I don't think that had any movie characters in it. Although I might be wrong. I might be wrong about that, but I have this feeling that I'm correct, and I'm not really sure why. I just think that I'm right. That I don't think the first Raging Blast had movie villains in it. It was just characters from the main series, and obviously no Dragon Ball GT, no GT characters, so no Super Saiyan 4, none of that stuff. No Omega Shenron, the list goes on. Future Gohan versus Trunks. Future Gohan. He's on. Like, I just saw him too. I was looking right at his face. I was literally looking right at his face. Now I can't find him. But that's not Future Gohan. There he is. Future Gohan versus Trunks. This Trunks. There's 2 costumes. We'll go with costume 2. I think that might be his Saiyan armor costume. That might be wrong. I'm just guessing. We'll go to the ruined city. Future Gohan versus Trunks. CPU versus CPU set to the highest difficulty, so you know that they're not going to just stand around. They're actually going to fight, and they may even do things that I don't remember how to do in the game. Like just going to point it out. All right, here we go, man. Never mind, it's not his. I thought he had his Saiyan armor outfit in this game. I was mistaken. Or that might be a different Trunks. There might be 2 different Trunks, and I didn't realize it. Because that other Trunks, he would have the Super Trunks transformation. Because I don't think this one has it. Or I might be thinking of Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Like I may be getting the games mixed up. But I should say right now who I think is going to win. It's probably going to be Future Gohan. That's just my prediction. It's going to be Future Gohan. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. This is the, I guess, the interactive portion of the show. Like, who you guys think is going to win? And you can suggest matchups, and we'll play those out. Oh, he got smashed into the wall. See, now, that to me is so cool, man. Like, what do you guys think about that? I think that's cool. That's pretty awesome. And I forgot you could do that in this game too. Like I legit like there's so many things I forgot about that you could do in this game. And this leads me back to the question that I asked earlier. When I was asking the chat, hey, do you guys think they should do a Raging Blast 3 or should they do a Budokai Tenkaichi 4? Do you guys think that style of gameplay is outdated? Do you think people would just not be interested in playing a game like this? Like a new game based on this gameplay engine. Because Raging Blast, it's basically Budokai Tenkaichi. Although not exactly. Like it's like an evolution of the Budokai Tenkaichi gameplay. The natural evolution, I should say. Like it's more expanded. You could do more with this than you could do with Budokai Tenkaichi. Just saying. You could do more on this than on that game. You know what? I made a wrong call. I thought Future Gohan was going to win, but he's getting bodied by Trunks, and I did not expect that. Just being honest, I did not think Trunks stood a chance, man. But very surprising. Yeah, Future Gohan stood no chance. And like it's kind of cool, like they have the unique dialogue with each other, like that. Like I said, stuff like that is very cool to me. Like as a Dragon Ball fan, it's nice to see that kind of stuff. All right, do you guys have any other match suggestions you would want to see? Maybe we could do a team match, like a team battle match, where you have, I think you have up to 5 people on a team going up against each other, so 5 versus 5. Although those matches tend to drag on. Literally, like, I think for 10 minutes. Because the characters have a full health bar. Each character has a full health bar. They don't share a health bar like in Dragon Ball FighterZ. So that's why the matches take so long. It's like doing multiple matches back to back to back to back. But we could do a team battle for the next one. But yeah, do you guys have any suggestions on like a different matchup you want to see in this game, man? Like I said, there's so many characters. Right. Okay, we got something. All right, we got El Reco. Hopefully I said his name right. He's saying Janemba versus, and he didn't put the second name. But okay, Janemba versus. Let me know. Oh, okay. Just Bull is saying the blue one under the random sign. This guy? I see. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's from a Dragon Ball movie. I think it's called Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans. This game actually has like a little 30-minute video, which is, I guess it's like a remake of that movie. I think that's what that was. It's not English dubbed though. It's Japanese voices with the subtitles. But it was kind of cool that they included that in this game. It's like a little bonus. But he's an android, I believe. I think so. I can't remember what he is, but I think he's an android of some sorts, and he's there to take out the Saiyans. I'm just guessing because I can't remember. I gotta go back and watch that movie again. But they really haven't done much with that character. I mean, this character, he's actually in Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, like he's in that game. But but besides that and this, I don't think he's been in anything else. As far as like the games go. Oh, Janemba versus. Oh wait, never mind. Okay, he's saying Armored Trunks is next to Ultimate Gohan. Okay, all right. So he wants to see. I'm assuming he wants to see Armored Trunks next. So we'll put Armored Trunks versus. Trying to think who should. I guess Vegeta. I'll do Armored Trunks versus Vegeta next. So he did his full on combo right there. You can only do that type of combo when you've unleashed your I forgot what they call it, but it's what Janemba's using right now. It's a special power up status for your character, and you go and do that special vanishing combo during that time frame. And it's a different combination for each character. Like it's not just mashing on square. You gotta know the actual combination. That's pretty much true of every character's combo in this game. Everyone has their own unique setup, which I think is great. I wish more of the Dragon Ball games did that, to be honest. Instead of just mashing one button, make the combos feel more unique. KB22 swag. He's saying that he loves this game. Yeah, this game's pretty good. At least in my opinion, I think it's a pretty good fighting game. Well, a pretty good Dragon Ball fighting game to be more precise. You know. All right, so Armored Trunks. He says next to Gohan. Ultimate Gohan. There we go. He was right. Yeah, Armored Trunks is a different character. He's not the same as this Trunks. The Trunks with the sword. But we're gonna take the Armored Trunks as a Super Saiyan versus Vegeta as a Super Saiyan. They're gonna fight in the hyperbolic time chamber, which is I know that's a stage in this game, right? That's weird. It's not in this game. They don't have a hyperbolic time chamber stage. That's weird. I know that Budokai Tenkaichi 3 has that as a stage, if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of weird it's not in this game.
Get ready, Father. I won't hold back.
As though it actually mattered.
Oh, pretty good combo. So I should be paying attention to how they're doing the combos, because like it'll make me remember how to actually play the game. Just saying, like I'll remember how to actually do things. Like I know the transform. I think you hold down L2. I think it's L2, and it'll bring up a little thing on the side of the screen, and you press a button, and you could go to that form. It's actually cool. Like, you could actually just jump straight to the strongest form right from the start. Well, if you have enough energy to do it, you can go right to the strongest form, which is a pretty neat feature. That was something that I'm trying to think. Which Dragon Ball? I think it was Budokai Tenkaichi 2, where you couldn't just jump to their highest form right away. I might be wrong though. It was one of those games where you couldn't do it right away. I know in Budokai Tenkaichi 3 you could go straight to the highest form. Which I still think is really cool. You could transform mid-battle. I still think that's a pretty cool feature. It's a little weird though that Dragon Ball FighterZ, you know, the latest Dragon Ball video game, it doesn't have like in-match transformations. I think that would have been a pretty cool feature. Maybe if they do Dragon Ball FighterZ 2, they might do that. You know, make it so you can transform mid-battle. That's really a big part of Dragon Ball. It's about the characters powering up and unleashing their true power as the fight goes on. Well, in Goku's case anyway. Goku never goes full power at the start. He warms up first and then he goes into his higher forms. So that's how it is most of the time anyway. Vegeta's different though. He goes full power right from the start. Like he doesn't hold back for the most part. So Vegeta's destroying Trunks, and that's what I was going to guess. I was going to say that Vegeta would win. What do you guys think? I mean, well, it's probably too late now to ask. You can see who's winning. You can see who's winning the match. So it's like, but before the match started, I was thinking Vegeta is going to win that. Because Vegeta, he's a pretty good character. His moveset's pretty good from what I remember. So that was basically my reasoning for saying, hey, I think Vegeta's going to win. Now, what are they doing? It's like they're kind of just messing around. Like, I have the computer set to the hardest difficulty, so the computer's going to try hard itself. But for a minute there, they were kind of just messing around. Like Vegeta could have won already. And now it's looking like he might lose. Look at that combo. Look at that combo. Trunks is not playing around. It would be pretty interesting if Trunks ends up winning. And he just might. Never mind. The computer played around too long. The computer played around too much. It could have got a comeback right there. All right. Any other matchup you guys want to see? Let me know in the chat. Let me know what you want to see. I think the next I'm gonna make this a team battle. We're gonna make it 2 versus 2. I'm trying to think. What would be a good team matchup? What is a good team matchup you guys would want to see? Sword users. So like 2 versus 2. Sword users. I'm trying to think of villain sword users besides Janemba. Who's the other one? There's another guy that uses swords. Isn't there? I'm trying to think. There's another guy. If there's another dude that uses swords besides Janemba. I may have to put Trunks. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put Trunks. He's the actually, well, this one uses the sword. But all right, so those 2 versus. Hold on, I hit OK. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Versus Saiyans. Well, there's a few. Well, there's Broly, Goku, and Vegeta. We'll go with Goku and Vegeta, and they can actually fuse into one character, right? Because it's kind of cool how you can do that. If you pick 2 characters and if they can fuse, you'll see that under their transformations, which I think is pretty cool. But all right. So this will be the matchup. It is set to the highest difficulty. Oh, well, yeah, I could have done that too. Frieza and Cooler. Actually, you know what? Let's go to back up. Let's back up. Let's back up here. Let's back up. We're gonna do that instead. We're gonna do that instead. All right. So Frieza, in his final form. Cooler in his final form, so already transformed already, versus Goku and Vegeta. They're gonna start in their base form. They may transform, maybe they won't. You never know. Outer space or planet. There we go. The planet stage is where they will fight. So here we go. Team matchup. Should be interesting. I'm going to go ahead and take a guess. I'm going to say Goku and Vegeta win. Just saying, if they don't win, I'll be surprised.
You're going to pay for all the innocent lives you destroyed.
How uninteresting.
If they do not win, I would be surprised. But who do you guys think is gonna win? Let me know in the chat. Let me know, man. Let me know, guys. What do you think? You know, I probably should have put Vegeta first and then put Goku second. Just saying, that's probably how I should have put this. Dan's Gaming is live. That's what that notification just told me. Dan's Gaming is live on Twitch. Has anyone here ever seen a Dan's Gaming live stream? Let me know if you have. Oh, yes, I forgot you could slap away super attack. See, that right there, see, there's so many cool features this game had that we don't really see in like other like Dragon Ball games now. We don't really see it. I mean, in Dragon Ball FighterZ, you can like deflect. I don't know if you can deflect super attacks though. I think you can deflect like the air dashing and all that, but I don't think you can deflect like super moves. Alright, so Goku, he's getting bodied, but he's not transforming. He's not like. I'm kind of surprised here. The main character of Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, Goku's done. He's done. He should try to fuse. Like, I'm surprised that the computer didn't try to fuse yet. Like, use fusion. Bring in Gogeta. He could turn the tide of the fight. Just like that. Oh, he's done. Not KO. He's out. He's out. He's done. Oh man, yeah. Well, I made the wrong call. I thought Goku and Vegeta were going to win, but it's looking like they're going to lose. That's what it's looking like. You know, I might pick the wrong Vegeta. Maybe those two don't fuse. Maybe it's the other one that he fuses with. The one without the Saiyan armor. I might be wrong. I might be wrong about that. I don't think that's like a whole separate character. Man, Vegeta getting bodied, man. Cooler didn't even have to step in yet. He didn't even have to step in. Frieza transformed, but Goku didn't though. That was kind of funny. And there goes Vegeta. I was like, that's game. Yeah. Wow. Goku and Vegeta getting bodied by Frieza. Like, we don't really see that really happen until like the Resurrection F Dragon Ball Super movie. That's the only time we've seen Frieza actually kind of have the upper hand against Goku and Vegeta. Like after when Goku becomes a Super Saiyan. Like, that's the only time we've ever seen it really happen. Kind of surprising. I'm surprised. I didn't think they were going to lose. But what match do you guys want to see, man? I'm going to do 2 more. And that will be it for the stream, man. Today's special live stream presentation of Dragon Ball Rage and Blast 2. Special live stream. Davis, he's saying the DBZ game out here. He probably meant to say the best DBZ game out here or out there. And I agree with that statement. If that's what he's saying, I think that's what he meant to say. But yeah, man, this game is pretty good. And I asked the chat earlier, hey, do you guys think they should do it Budokai Tenkaichi 4? Should they try to do it Rage and Blast 3? I mean, this game is pretty old, but it's not too late for them to bring this back. They can make a new one, you know, for the PS5. And it would be pretty amazing, I think. You know, just saying, if they did that, it could be pretty amazing. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the other sword guy, Dabura. I forgot about him. Yeah, he's from the Majin Buu saga. He is the other sword character. And I forgot that he uses a sword. I legit forgot. I really forgot he used a sword. But yeah, he's in this game. The sword's actually in his little picture there. All right, so sword users, and we already had Saiyans already, but we could do Saiyans again. I think there is 2 different, like there's like a third Vegeta. I think. I mean, I know there's Majin Vegeta. He's right here. It might have been this Vegeta. Well, there's an X on him. Oh, you know what? There's an X because he's already on the team. I gotta take him off if I want to switch him out. I'm guessing. We'll go with the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He's going full power from the start. Let's leave him Vegeta. We'll add a third. No, we'll leave it 2 versus 2. I'll leave Vegeta in there. So Saiyans versus the sword users. They're gonna fight at the underworld stage. There we go. The underworld stage is where they're gonna fight. CPU versus CPU set to the highest difficulty, so you know the computer is gonna try hard itself. So it won't be a boring match. You're gonna see advanced combos and tactics and techniques throughout the entire fight.
You're only the second person.
And there you go, man, with that special dialogue, Super Saiyan 3 Goku versus Janemba. And Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he did not stand a chance, from what I remember. But it's kind of cool. You could do the little, like, you could dodge attacks. I forgot you could do that. Because I just saw Goku do it just then. He dodged the strikes. Wow. See, this game has so many, like, good ideas. It's kind of weird, though, that this ended up being, like, the last game they did for this series. Because they had so many good ideas, like, with the battle system. The only bad thing they did with this game was, you know, there was a lack of a story mode, and that was it. That was the only bad thing about this game. And, I mean, the reason why there probably wasn't a story mode is because Rage and Blast 1 basically told the whole Dragon Ball story. Maybe that's why they left it out of this game. I'm just assuming. But, you know, that to me kind of hurt the game a bit by not having, like, you know, a lot of you know, single player content for the player. I mean, there's the Galaxy mode, but it's just doing match after match after match. You know, then there's the Battle Zone, but it's just doing match after match after match. So that, like I said, I think the story mode would have helped this game a little bit. Oh, Davis is saying put Trunks on the team, and El Recul, he was saying it to go against androids. He didn't even want them to go against Saiyans. He wanted them to go against the androids. We'll do androids next. Androids versus Trunks and future Gohan. So it's going to be the androids 17 and 18. Could be interesting to see which characters actually win that. So that's so cool, man, with the dodge and the attacks. And you saw how well timed it was, too. Because it's the computer going against each other. So, like, it's kind of cool how it dodged the attack perfectly. But Goku's getting bodied. I mean, that's how the fight went in the movie. Like Goku, as a Super Saiyan 3, he couldn't really hang with Janemba. But that kind of gives you an idea of how powerful this character actually is. You know, and speaking of DBZ, of course, you guys know about Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That comes out not that long from now. You know, in early January is when it comes out. Does anyone know if that if that game is going to have characters from the movies? Does anybody know? Because I don't know. I've only seen stuff from the main series, but no movie characters. So I haven't seen any Broly. I haven't seen any Janemba stuff. Stuff like that. I think could be a little cool bonus for that game. Though that game's going to be long. I mean, I can already tell that game's going to be super long. It's the entire series. So it's like, it can't be short. But yeah, Janemba, he's not playing around in this game. Janemba seems to be very, very, very powerful in this game. Because we did a match earlier with Janemba, and he won that match. We just saw him beat Goku, and now we're watching him beat Vegeta. So, oh, he just got beat. Yeah, there we go. He just got beat. Okay, now it's just Dabura versus Vegeta. And in the actual anime, I think Vegeta was way stronger. I might be wrong, though, but I think he was way stronger than Dabura. This is not going the way I thought it was going to go. Just being honest, this is not going the way I thought it would go, man. I thought Vegeta was going to rip this dude apart. But the CPU is letting me down. It's letting me down. But yeah, I do want to take one moment here, man, and thank everyone who hit that like button on today's stream. That puts a smile on my face from ear to ear. Thank you. Because I just checked it. So because I had OBS open the whole time, so I couldn't see any like stats. But I do want to thank you. Raging Blast 2. And like I was saying earlier, they should make a new game. They should make Raging Blast 3 for PS5. It would be awesome. It would be good. Like, imagine what they could do with next generation technology. Like, this would probably look just like the cartoon. Like, I mean, this right here looks pretty good, and this is a pretty old game. But imagine what they could do with a true next gen console, man. It will look just like the freaking anime. Like, that's kind of what I'm expecting it to look like. You know, for the next generation DBZ games. Because Dragon Ball FighterZ is pretty close. So, like, we'll get in there. Just saying. Vegeta, he's holding out a lot longer than I thought he would, to be honest. You know, like, he was getting destroyed, but now it looks like he's making a little comeback here. But I'll admit the computer seems to be kind of playing around. You know, it's backing off a lot. Oh, there we go, man. Smashed into the wall. That's so, like, how you do that, man? I really don't remember how to do that. But that's so cool, in my opinion, how you can just smash him into the wall with, like, a heavy strike. But I think it has to be timed right. Like, there's got to be something else to it than just holding out square. Just saying there's got to be some other aspect. You know, something else you got to press. Or some other condition. Dabura won. That was like I said, man. These CPU versus CPU matches, man. These things are intense because it's the computer try-harded itself. You know, so you know it's gonna be good. I just said. All right, so all right, androids versus future Trunks, right? So future Trunks. Well, should it be this one or should it be the other one? It could be. Well, either one is fine. To be honest, I mean it's the same character. We'll go with this Trunks though. Trunks with the future Gohan. Future Gohan. As a Super Saiyan, he's already gonna be transformed. He's gonna be a Super Saiyan versus the androids, so androids 17 and 18. And we'll add Cell as well, so it'll be 3 versus 2. Okay, just gotta find androids 17 and 18. There they are. I mean, they have the other androids in here too, like the ones from the movie. They're in this game as well, which is, like I said, this roster is pretty impressive stuff. But we're gonna go with 17, 18, and they're gonna team up with the first form Cell, which it probably doesn't even make any sense if you know the Dragon Ball story. But that's what this matchup is gonna be. They're gonna be fighting in the future, right? So it's gonna be at the Ruined City, and we'll just say that this is the future that they're fighting in. And so here we go, 3 versus 2. You know, and because they have more characters, the androids are probably going to win. But you never know. You never know. It's a little unpredictable on who's actually going to win. It really depends on how well the computer chooses to fight with this specific character. But here we go. In the anime, we know that Trunks, he basically obliterates both 17 and 18 with the relative ease. He also takes out Cell by himself. This is in the future, though. This is after he's been training with Vegeta and all that. But he got a lot stronger. In the game, it's not going to play out that way. Again, well, it's going that way right now. It's looking like Trunks is going to beat 17. And they made Android 17 really powerful in Dragon Ball Super. Like, he's very, like it almost doesn't even make sense how much stronger they made him in Dragon Ball Super. Well, and Dragon Ball GT. Like, he's a lot stronger in that, too. Who do you guys think is going to win? Like, I basically I think it's going to be, you know, Trunks and Gohan. But who do you guys think? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, man. Trunks and Gohan. I think they're gonna win this one pretty easily. And Kiwami, is that how you say it? Kiwami B Thea. He's saying why? Why to what? Oh, the computer actually did a tag. This is the first time we're seeing a tag being done in the tag or the team battles. It's kind of cool. Like right here, this makes a clash happen. We try to do a tag, and if I was playing, you would see like a button pop on the screen, and you're supposed to press that button. If you don't press it in time, then you'll lose the clash. And if you lose enough time, basically you're at a disadvantage when you make the tag. The tag still happens, as you guys saw. It still happens when you lose, but you just be at a disadvantage when you do the tag. That's why you got to win the quick time event. That's basically what that is. But I mean, you guys couldn't see that, right? Because I'm not actually playing. If I was playing, you'd see the buttons on the screen telling me what button to press. And like I said, that's a pretty cool gameplay mechanic. You know, so that if people try to tag out of desperation, you can you can still get the advantage on them. And like I said, really, this game had a lot of really good ideas. Just saying. Oh, I forgot Gohan could do that too. Like you saw how he threw down that energy and it put him up into the air. I forgot he could do that. That's a pretty I think that could be a pretty useful move. Like if you're playing against someone online, just do that move, put you up in the air, and it may make your opponent lose track of you. Because I remember one time I played the game, I lost track of my opponent and like they had the advantage on me for a little bit. Just moving up into the air. So far, the Android they're down 1. They still have 2 characters though. They have Android 18 and they have Cell in his first form. Gohan and Trunks are still in the fight. Trunks tagged out, so they can still win, and I think that's probably what's gonna happen. Like I said, you never know with this game. It depends on how well the computer chooses to fight with this specific character. And so far, Gohan is really laying in a lot of offense here, doing a lot of advanced combos. El Reco 24, he's saying that he's always wanted to buy this game, but he could never find it at GameStop. Yeah, I'm not even sure. Like, I don't know if you can just walk into a store now and just buy this game, like at a GameStop. Like, you would think, like maybe in like their used game section they would have this, but I guess it depends on what store you go to. And if you get lucky, like you have to hope that someone like in your area, traded in their copy of the game. If you can't get it from a GameStop, you could always try like Amazon. They may have some used copies for cheap. If you can't do Amazon, well, hey, well, hopefully one day you can find like a used copy of the game at like a GameStop. Yeah, Tenkaichi 3 was Budokai Tenkaichi 3 was a pretty good game, man. Pretty good Dragon Ball game. And kind of like what I was saying earlier in the chat. I was saying, do you guys think they should make a Rage & Blast 3 or should they make a Budokai Tenkaichi 4? Which one do you think would be better? I mean, Rage & Blast, it's similar to Budokai Tenkaichi, but not exactly the same. It's like the evolution of the Budokai Tenkaichi like gameplay engine is what Rage & Blast is. But they could always still do a Budokai Tenkaichi 4. Like that's not out of the question. Chronic XDZ, he's saying fighters. Well, this is definitely not Dragon Ball Fighters. This is definitely not that game. This is Rage & Blast 2. But yeah, my copy of not Budokai Tenkaichi, my copy of Rage & Blast 2, I bought mine from GameStop, like when the game first when it first came out. Well, I bought 2 copies. I bought the Xbox version from a store, and then I went to GameStop the next day and they had the PS3 version. So I traded in my Xbox version of Rage & Blast 2 for the PS3 version. But this is back when the game first came out. Now, there is something with this game's soundtrack. Some of you guys may not even realize this though, but the soundtrack, I think in like later copies of this game was changed. I forgot what the reason was. But the music in my game is probably going to be different from someone who buys the game much later. I might be wrong about this. I'm pretty sure I'm right though. I might be right. But yeah, Raging Blast 3. I see two people saying Raging Blast 3. I mean, that's what they could do. They could do Budokai Tenkaichi 4 as well. You know, like they have a choice. I mean, they have to choose. Obviously, they can't do both. So they have to say which one should we continue. But I mean, it's been a long time. Like this game came out in. Man, I'm gonna guess. I mean, I can look at the back of the box and see what the copyright is for this. If I can find it. 2010. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, 2010. Man, this game's old. my controller just died. It ran out of juice. I got plugged in. I saw that the battery was low, but I still didn't plug it in. Whoops. Alright, now we can resume. We can watch. Whoa. Wow, I think they're about to win. Yeah, Cell's almost beat. Yeah, that's. They won. 2 versus 3. 2 versus 3. They actually won. Now that's surprising. That is shocking. Yeah, story mode. That's what this game was missing. It doesn't have like a fully featured story mode. If they do make another game in the series, they should try to bring back story mode. Because the first Raging Blast had a full-on story mode that I believe it covers the entire series, and I think they do. Well, actually, no, they don't do any movie stuff. From what I remember, I think it's just the main series. There's no GT. So with Raging Blast 3, I'm probably assuming that they would bring in Dragon Ball GT characters if they do that. Well, now, because so much time has passed, probably Dragon Ball Super characters and GT characters would be in the next game if they do make one. I don't think they're going to though, man. But they should. They should consider it. Am I on 1080p on my PS3? Yes. It should be 1080p. I'm trying to think. Well, what matchup do you guys want to see for the next match? This might be the last one. Then I'm gonna head out. Well, not head out, but gotta do some other stuff. So Morpheus, am I saying that right? Morpheus, I think I'm saying that right. I might be wrong though. He said Vegito versus Kid Buu. Boos versus Z Fighters. See, we got some good choices here. It's kind of funny that they both said Buu. So we could put Kid Buu in there. See, this one doesn't have like the. Well, actually, he might be in this one. No, he's not in this. I was gonna say the evil, like the pure evil Majin Buu. He's not in this game. I don't think. I don't see him. I know he's in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I know he's in that game. All right, so we're gonna put. Let's put Fat Buu. And they say versus Z Fighters. We'll have the fusion of Goku and Vegeta with some other Z Fighters tossed. We're going to throw on Super Buu, even though it doesn't really make sense to have him on the team. I'm just saying it doesn't really make sense to have him there. All right, so where are they at? So Goku, he's gonna be. Well, where's the fusion at? Oh, never mind. The fusions are separate characters on the character select screen, but they could fuse. If I Goku Vegeta, they could fuse if they're on the same team. We're gonna go with Let's go with Vegito. Where's Vegito at? You would think he'll be right here, like right next to Gogeta, but he's not. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. Wow. Okay, he's gonna start in Super Saiyan form. We can put the Z fighters, so we'll put Krillin. We'll put Krillin in there. We'll put Piccolo. Tien. There's Tien. There's Tien. And should I put Yamcha? I don't think I should put Yamcha in there. Is Yamcha in the game? There he is. There he is. Okay, a second costume. Okay, so we have these characters versus Majin Buu characters. They'll fight on the there it is, the Supreme Kai's world. So an epic team match, 3 versus the Z fighters. That's basically what this team is. But they have Vegito on their side. He's an extremely overpowered Dragon Ball character. He's never been like in a position to where he was being beat. Like, like that's how powerful the character is. He's too powerful. Actually, I should have had, from their perspective, I should have put them as the first team. That's fine though. I wonder if Vegito's going to take out all 3 characters on his own. That'd be kind of funny if that's what happens. Oh. Not going the way I thought. Not going the way I thought. Vegito's actually losing right now. Pretty close right now. All right, see Infinity. Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you enjoy the rest of the show. This stream has basically kind of been like CPU versus CPU stream. You know, it's set to very strong, and it's very interesting, at least to me anyway, to see which characters would beat who if it's set to the highest difficulty. When it's CPU versus CPU. My device keeps making all these noises, man. It's notifying me about stuff like Dragon Ball Legends and Twitch streams, YouTube stuff. That's why I keep hearing this noise. Well, that's why you guys may be hearing this noise. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it keeps notifying me about all these things. Another notification. See, they just keep on coming. What do I think about Burst Limit? Burst Limit, I thought, you know, it was in a way it was kind of like the natural evolution of the Budokai series. I've seen another notification right there. It was like the evolution of the Budokai series, and I thought it played okay. I was kind of really hoping that they were going to do a sequel because that game only goes all the way up until the end of the Cell Saga. So there's no Buu Saga characters. So you're missing a lot of transformations, a lot of characters that really should have been in that first game, but they weren't. They cut it off there. I'm not even sure if the game sold well. Although it might have. It was like the first... It may have been like the first HD Dragon Ball fighting game. And it looked great at the time. Like, graphically, it was probably the best looking game. And like I said, it was the natural evolution of the Budokai series, which I liked. I mean, I played all of them. I played Budokai 1, 2, 3. You know, I played Infinite World. I played the Budokai games that came out on PSP. I forgot what they're called, though. But I used to have them, and I used to play the heck out of them, too. But yeah, I liked all the Budokai games I played, and you know, I was like, hey, this game's pretty cool. And I talked about Burst Limit, I was like, hey, this game's pretty cool. I just wish it had like Buu Saga characters as well. And they never did a sequel for it. It was just that one game, and that was it. The very next game they put out was Rage and Blast. That was like, what, like 2 years later. It might have been 2 years later. But yeah, that was the next one after Burst Limit. Man, I don't know if the Z-Fires are going to win. Just being honest. Now, I will admit, though, they made Krillin pretty good in this game. Like, they made him very good in this game, so maybe he might actually be able to finish off, you know, the rest of the characters. Super DBZ, I used to have that game. I don't know why I got rid of it. Like, I'm really, like... I kind of learned my lesson in regards to just, you know, getting rid of anime games. Like, you should just keep them when you buy them. But, yeah, I used to have that game, and it was a Dragon Ball game that played like Street Fighter, if that makes sense. Like, that's how it played. I remember it being kind of difficult from what I remember, because, like, it's been a long time since I played that game. But I remember it being kind of difficult. I do remember that it had a small character roster as well. That's the other thing I remember about it too. Like, the character roster was small, and that it was kind of hard to play. You know, because it's Street Fighter but with Dragon Ball characters, so you're actually having, you know, some Dragon Ball elements in the game. Like, I know you could fly, you could transform with certain characters. I know Goku, he could go Super Saiyan. Vegeta might have been able to as well. I'm pretty sure Gohan could. I think they did. I think it was like the whole series as well. I think it was like, you know, from Saiyan Saga up to the Buu Saga. I don't remember if it had a story mode. I don't think it did. No, I'm pretty sure it did. Let's talk, like, there's so much about the game I can't remember. Like, because I played it in like forever. Because I sold it. But I really wish I would have kept it. Because if I kept that game, I could have done, you know, streams of it on my channel. You know, just to bring it back every once in a while. But I don't have it anymore. And that's kind of why, I think after I got rid of that game, I was like, just keep all your anime games. Like, that's what I basically do now. I keep every single anime game that I buy, even if I don't like it. So yeah, that Tokyo Ghoul game that I bought last week, or was it 2 weeks ago? I'm probably going to keep that. Even though that game isn't good. I'm still going to hold on to it. So I can keep it into my anime gaming collection, you know? Yeah, Krillin, he might take out the rest of the characters. They made Krillin really good in this game. You know, I said that earlier as well, but that's what I think. We got Yamcha. He's probably gonna get taken out pretty fast too. I'm just saying, like, that's what I think is gonna happen. We have Super Buu in its most powerful form. Okay, that was after when he absorbed Gohan. This is his most powerful form, man. I mean, even Goku as a Super Saiyan 3 couldn't stand a chance against Boo in this form. Like, just saying, like, he didn't stand a chance. Like, that's how much more powerful just absorbing Gohan made Boo. Yeah, Yamcha's getting bodied. That's pretty much what I expected was going to happen. That's what I expected.
Ready? Spear ball!
Impossible!
Ready? Spear ball!
All right, so I have a question for the chat. All right, this is a random question. But I'm going to ask it anyway. All right, this is the question I'm going to ask. All right, so someone asked me this question, I think it was last week. It might have been last week. But someone said, or they asked me, hey, Goku, are you going to do a tournament for Raging Blast 2? And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do that because I don't know if people are interested in seeing that. So what I'm about to ask you guys right now is this. Are you interested in seeing me put together a tournament for this game? And this tournament, obviously, it would have real players in it. Like, every match would be player versus player. And it'll be done in the same exact style as the Naruto tournaments I used to do. Like, I did a tournament recently, but this Dragon Ball Raging Blast tournament would be done in a similar style to how I've done the past Naruto tournaments on this channel. So if you think that's a cool idea, let me know in the chat if you think that's a cool idea. If that's something that you'd be interested in actually seeing happen. I mean, this is an old game. But I don't know if people would want to see an actual tournament of this game. So Yamcha, he's holding on a lot longer than I thought. I thought he was going to be taken out pretty fast, or he's holding it on. And that's the one thing about team battles, man. These things go very long. Like, it's not fast. Unless you put a time limit on it, it just keeps going and going. So Red Superhero, he said that he's interested in it, but he's on Xbox, and I don't have this game on Xbox. El Record 24. Hopefully I said his name right. I've probably been saying it wrong this whole time. Just saying. But he's saying that it would be dope, and he would join if he had the game. Alright, so I see some people who have interest in it, but they don't have the game, you know, like they don't have the game at all, or they don't have it on the right console. Yeah, tournament could be interesting. Now, this game actually has like an actual world tournament mode, but we wouldn't use that if I made a tournament. We would have to do it in a pretty unique way. That would actually require each player to have like their own capture setup. Like you have to have your own capture card, because you have to capture your own matches, right? Because this game doesn't have any kind of like there's no online spectator, from what I remember. I think it's all just like you're going to see your match. Basically, if you do a world tournament, you'll just see your own match. I mean, technically we could do it through the world tournament, but you would have to still record your own match. If I want to do like a truly customizable tournament with my own setup, my own rules, we couldn't do it in the world tournament. So the Z-Fighters won. It took forever, but the Z-Fighters actually won this fight. And I think that was my prediction at the start was it was the Z-Fighters, right? Because it's 5 versus 3, so it's like there's no way the computer's gonna actually lose. Well, not the computer, but there's no way that the Z-Fighters are gonna lose with the odds in their favor. too many characters, and because every character has a full health bar. See that's the other thing too. Like if they gave characters like one health bar if you're like in a team battle, then I think that made the matches go a lot faster. You know, and that might be the way they should have done it too. Like having characters have less health when you're in a team battle. Let's see here. You know what? Let's do one more match. Let's do one more, but this won't be a single battle. Okay, CPU versus CPU single battle. What character would you like to see? What characters would you guys like to see go head to head? This will be the last match. Then we're going to roll out. And I have to check a couple things. And then roll out for the rest of the day. You know, take care of some other stuff, man. Today is Black Friday. For those who don't know, today it is Black Friday. I was actually going to get some stuff. It might be too late now. But I was thinking of, you know, like, I need a new PS4 controller. Because the one I have, it's the ones, I should say, the ones I have, because there's multiple ones, are messed up. The stick is messed up. So I can't play games like Call of Duty properly with my current controllers. My PlayStation Plus is about to expire early next month. I may want to go ahead and get, like, you know, a discounted PS Plus subscription, because that's another thing I've been looking at as far as Black Friday goes. Some games went on sale as well. I know that Call of Duty went on sale. I think, what's the other big game that went on sale? I think Code Vein. That's a game that I had my eye on earlier in the year, but I didn't buy it because I'm like, I'm not gonna pay full price for that. But I think it's discounted because of Black Friday. Who's the blonde all the way to the left? To the left. Oh, this. This is the enhanced characters. Do I have any enhanced characters? It says only just Majin Vegeta. I don't even remember what enhanced characters are. I have no clue what this is. Let's go ahead and put him on there. Is it Custom D? I don't know what that is. I have no clue what that does, but we'll see in a second, I guess. I'll put him in the match. Kingdom Breaker saying he misses this game. Yeah, man, this game, like I said, was pretty good. And even though this game is pretty old, they can still make a sequel to this game, or they can even make a sequel to Budokai Tenkaichi 3 if they wanted, because I think people have expressed interest over the years that they want to see another game made in this style. Of this, you know, this style of gameplay. People have been saying they wanted it for years, but we haven't really seen them do anything as far as making a Dragon Ball game like this. You know, what came out after Raging Blast 2, I think it was Ultimate Tenkaichi was next, and that plays nothing like this. There's Battle of Z, that plays nothing like this. You know, obviously there's Dragon Ball Fighters, that plays nothing like this. And the list goes on. They've kind of abandoned this style of gameplay, but they should consider bringing it back. But what's the other character you guys want to see, man, for the final match? Who want to see Majin Vegeta? This is the enhanced character. I don't even remember what this is. La Casa del Gamer, who's asking, you speak Spanish? Not really. I know a few words in Spanish. I'm taking some Spanish classes, but I don't remember like a lot of the stuff I was taught in those classes. Like I remember stuff like me gusta. I think that means I like, right? Me gusta Dragon Ball Z. Me llamo King Goku. Me llamo King Goku. Or is it me llamas? I don't remember. I don't remember. I think I said it right, actually. So no suggestions, man, for Majin Vegeta. I'm gonna have to pick we'll randomize it. It's gonna be Majin Vegeta, but he's enhanced. I don't even know what that means. So Majin Vegeta enhanced. They're gonna fight on a random stage. Say Dragon Ball Z in Spanish. I don't know. I don't know how to say that in Spanish. I don't know how to say it in Spanish. They didn't teach us the word dragon. They might have taught us ball. How do you say Z in Spanish? Can you say Z in Spanish? I think you can. See, like there's a lot of things I don't remember. I see Andy. Welcome to the stream, man. Did I go home for Thanksgiving? No, I went to I went to a cousin's house for the Thanksgiving. You know, they had the turkey, they had some ham, they had some yams, they had some macaroni. I mean, the food was okay. So Dragon Ball Zeta. Dragon Ball Zeta? Is that, am I saying it right? I don't know if I'm saying that right. But yeah, but my Spanish is limited, man. Even though I took 2 classes on it, it's limited. Don't really know how to speak it. Like I can't have a conversation in Spanish. It's kind of funny though. I remember like on one of the tests, like we had to memorize. I think it was like 100 words. 100 different words. We had to know how to actually translate that into Spanish. And actually, I got like a 98 on it. Like I actually memorized all those words and how to translate it. See, look at that advanced combo right there. Vegeta's getting bodied. This is the enhanced Vegeta, by the way. This is the enhanced one. I don't even know what that means in this game, but he's getting destroyed. Wow, man. Vegeta's letting me down. Me gusta la carne, la leche, y el pan. I think that's close enough. I think that's close enough. Vegeta's actually winning. He was getting destroyed. They he made a comeback. I was reading the chat. I look at the screen, and Majin Vegeta tore her up with relativities. I mean, that's pretty much how that fight would have went anyway. If that fight would have happened in DBZ, that's how it would have happened. But all right. Before we turn off the game, let's take a look at some of the other features this game had. We know that, well, I mentioned Galaxy Mode earlier. Like, Galaxy Mode that was the main mode this game had, was Galaxy Mode. And you basically just do match after match after match. There's no story. But you basically play as a character, and you go through their galaxy. I think that's how it works. Battle Zone, it's just match after match after match against a certain set of characters, and you can use items and and other things to make your character better. So I guess that's the cool thing about Battle Zone. And then you have your tutorial, and then you have your training. Then we just looked at battle, which has been basically this whole stream has basically just been battle. Then there's the online battle, which you can do in the game. I'm connecting to it. You have your standard, you have your freestyle. Freestyle, okay, mode to fight with enhanced characters or those who have items equipped. So you can take a built-up character, sort of, in a way, and go against someone else's built-up character. You're using their, created stuff. You got the world tournament. You can fight against your friends. Then you got your rankings. Then you got your battle record. Who is the #1 player on this game? This game is old. I wonder who the #1 player is. Top players, okay. Captain Hook. Captain Hook from Peter Pan is the #1 player on this game. Captain Hook. It says we only got 1 viewer. Is this accurate? We had like 9 people, 10 people here earlier. That's head scratching. Anyway, we have Captain Hook. He's the #1 player. Then you got this Mago Merlino 9. It's kind of funny. Everyone's Italian. All the top players are Italian. Then we have a few Japanese, but a lot of Italian players. We got some English, but they're like in the top 20. It's kind of strange. The top players are all like Italian. Okay, that's how you customize the characters. With the ultimate customize, then you have your museum. This is where you can actually watch the movie I talked about earlier, right? You can actually, so you can view the movie. Well, there's multiple movies. It's going to be the intro. Right, that's the intro for the game. This is the plan to eradicate the Super Saiyans. That's the movie they made like for this game. Well, actually, it's a remake. It's a remake of that movie, but they made the remake for this game. And that's probably the credits. Oh, summon Shenron. Summon Porunga. Did I say that right? Porunga. He's the dragon you summon from the Namek Dragon Balls. And then you have the credits. And those are all the movies you have in Raging Blast 2. You go view pictures, you can watch a replay, you can listen to the background music, and then you have your character encyclopedia, which tells you about the characters in case you don't know who they are. But I know all the characters. Well, I'm gonna say about 99% of the characters. I know them. And like there's a few that are kind of more obscure that I don't know. That's all Raging Blast 2, man. Like that's all this game has. That's all it's got. The game's fun. It has fun gameplay. And there is a learning curve. This is not a pick up and play game. Like you can't just like if you never played this game before, you can't just pick up the controller and be good. Like you gotta actually practice the combos and know how to play defensively. Like it's not like Naruto Storm, for example. It's not like Xenoverse 2. You know, it's not like I'm trying to think. It's not like Jump Force. Like this is a game where you actually have to kind of play it for a bit to actually be good at it. That's the thing I liked about this game. It's not pick up and play. You gotta put some time in to be good. But all right, that's gonna do it for the stream of Raging Blast 2. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. And if you enjoyed the show, man, make sure you hit that like button. It helps the channel out a great deal, man. You guys have no idea how much of an impact that has on a person's YouTube channel. But it really does. It really is the key ingredient to building up a channel. The more likes you have, the more views you get, which could lead to more subscribers. And, basically a chain reaction of things can happen if you have a lot of likes on your video. So I do want to thank those who thumbs up the video. If you haven't done so yet, hey, thumbs up the stream if you enjoyed today's show. My next video, maybe we're probably looking at next week. Like today's Friday, so next week I may have a video out on Monday. It may be live ranked on Jump Force. I mean, I just did a live stream playing live ranked, but I want to do a video and not a live stream of that. So my next video might be live ranked on Jump Force, or now hear me out. It could be live ranked on Dragon Ball Legends. And I know some people on this channel do not like gacha games. They don't like, well, not gacha games. They don't like mobile games. They have a strong, disinterest in mobile games. But I play Dokkan and I play Dragon Ball Legends. Dragon Ball Legends primarily is a PvP game. Although you can play against the computer. I mean, that's where you do most of your gameplay. But it was really made for PvP, and that's how it feels to me anyway. So I may be doing something with Dragon Ball Legends next week. So hopefully you guys will check that out. That could be a pretty interesting video to check out. I may be putting up some trailers this week if something new comes out. I know that they put out a trailer today for Dragon Ball Kakarot. It's an overview gameplay trailer. I wait for that to come out in English before I put it here on this channel. Alright, so that may be the next video you see here. If not, the next one you'll see would be probably like the live ranked on either Dragon Ball Legends or Jump Force, and that's what I have coming up here pretty soon. Let me see. What else do I want to share before I get off? I guess I could talk about this too. Online tournament for Naruto Storm series. Will that continue? The video itself did okay. It did a couple hundred views. It did far under what they used to do. That's the thing, though. It did very well for my channel now, but it performed a little, well, not a little. It performed way lower than what those videos typically did. However, I'm not gonna shut the door on doing more tournaments for Naruto Storm, and this is really just for those who are interested in that. If you're not interested in that, then I'm not really talking to you. But if you're interested in that, that could be a regular thing on the channel in the future. So I'm not gonna shut the door on that yet. The door is almost shut on it, but it's not shut all the way. There's like a little creak open for more Naruto Storm tournaments. So we may see more of that in the future. What else? What else do I want to say before I get off? I think that's it. But once again, if you enjoyed the show, hit the like button. It helps the channel out a great deal. And I suppose until next time. Well, actually, before I get off, I see a question here from L Recul 24. Hopefully, I've been saying his name right the whole time. I think I've been saying it right. He was saying, "Is Demon Slayer a shonen?" Well, is it? I suppose. Well, I gotta think about that. That's actually a pretty good question. I've seen only one episode of Demon Slayer. I've only seen just one episode. I thought it was good. But what I was doing, I was waiting for the English dub. That's why I stopped after the first episode. I don't know if there's an English dub out yet for it, but there should have been one by now. So I may want to look into that. But I'm not sure if you would classify that as a shonen. Man, I really do gotta look into that though. But all right, I think that's pretty much it.